Hello and welcome back to Campbell Kitchen, everybody. Yes, these are my new digs temporarily, but never you mind that. Today I'm going to show you how to make a spatchcock chicken. Why are you going to want to spatchcock a chicken, or a turkey for that matter? Well, a few reasons. It cooks faster, it crisps the skin up way better, and it's just way more juicy and flavorful. Okay folks, moving right along. So as you see, I took out the keel bone, I made a little incision right there, cracked it really well. Now the next step is to get yourself a roasting rack. Voila. There's a beautiful roasting rack. Make sure it's big enough. You don't want a roasting rack that's too small. Now what we're gonna do is season both sides. Season both sides with salt and pepper. But first, the most important step, make sure every square centimeter of this chicken has oil on it. If you don't oil the skin, the legs, the backside, the breast, anything, if you don't oil it, it's not gonna get beautiful color. That oil really conducts the heat and helps you get a nice, beautiful brown, golden, delicious chicken. So what I'm gonna do is oil it. Use my hands. I'm also using sunflower oil. If you use olive oil, it's gonna smoke and burn. You can, but it's gonna smoke and burn. You want something with a high flash point. Let's give it a nice little seasoning, okay? And then I'm gonna hit it with a little pepper. Now I'm using white pepper, and the only reason for that is because I don't have any black pepper in my house right now. Beautiful. Now let's flip it over. Okay. Make sure it's extra dry. You don't want any moisture. Moisture is not gonna give you that crispy, beautiful skin. So you can even at this point, without oiling it or salting it, you can leave it in your refrigerator uncovered overnight so that skin gets extra dry, and that will give you an even crispier skin than what we're gonna have here. But this, you know, most people don't plan 1 or 2 days ahead. This is absolutely fine, and it's gonna turn out wonderful. So let's oil. Generous amount of oil, generous. Massage it all over the skin, okay? Give it a nice little seasoning. You can go heavier or lighter. If you want more or less salt, completely up to you. I'm just doing a nice light coat. Then I'm gonna hit it with a little pepper. If you wanna leave the pepper out, completely up to you. Now, something that's very important is roasting on a rack. This rack is gonna provide a little elevation so air, hot air, can get underneath the chicken, and it's just gonna continue to crisp up, and the juices are gonna drip out, the skin's gonna get crispy. So at this point, once you added the salt, you added the pepper, you wanna go right in a very hot oven. I'm going 450 degrees, and I'm just gonna let it cook for about 35 to 45 minutes. I'll check in on it just to see how we're doing, and I can almost guarantee you that it's gonna be beautiful and golden brown. So it's been about 45 minutes. I'm gonna add a little touch of butter. Then I'm just gonna baste the chicken skin and throw it back in for about another 20 minutes. You can see that it's getting nice color. A good way to tell if it's done, once this tendon kind of starts to separate, starting to do here, you can tell it's done. Still needs a little longer. Depending upon how hot your oven is, it may take longer or shorter. My oven is very, very cool. It is not a great oven, right now at least. So this is what I'm gonna do. Try and tilt it off to the side. Just kind of baste it a little bit like so.